Welcome to the Abundant Accountant Podcast. This is where accountants come to learn all the ways you can grow your firm. When you are in doubt, we are here to help you out. If you're ready to learn, ready to grow your firm, then you are in the right place to sharpen those skills and increase your revenue. Welcome to the Abundant Accountant Podcast, and I am so happy to be here with you today, and we are talking about the best ways to get referrals from clients. So thank you so much for being here. A lot of my clients have asked, what are the best ways to get referrals? And I think it's a really great question because referrals are crucial to any successful accounting firm. Referrals are like gold. And in this episode, I will be giving you my 4 best pitch queen ways to get referrals so that you can feel confident about putting your name out there and taking your firm to the next level. So with that being said, why are referrals important? Number 1, they don't cost your firm any more money. It just costs your time. But if you do it right, it shouldn't take you a lot of time. It also increases the loyalty of your original clients who referred you to that person because people buy from people they know, like, and trust. So when you get a referral client, it's already coming from a trusted source where they know, like, and trust you. And you also need to qualify your referrals because not every single referral is a good quality lead, right? Who has had a referral, think about it, that was probably the worst referral on earth? Well, let me break the news to you. It's probably because you didn't qualify your referral sources properly. And I made this mistake. I work with accountants on how to not only, charge really what you're worth, but how to have a sales process that's consistent so you never have to wing anything ever, right? And I did not tell one of my previous students, his name's Alexi, I did not tell Alexi that I'm looking for accountants that, have been in business a couple years. Maybe you've tried some sales techniques and none of them really work out to how you want them. And you keep leaving all this money on the table and you know that your value is so much higher than what your clients are willing to pay you. So I have a solution for that. I did not communicate well to Alexi that, hey, I'm looking for people that already have clients that are selling some higher value level of service, monthly services. They're not just doing the cheapo work and looking for discounts left and right. They've been in business at least 2 to 3 years. I forgot, okay? So because I forgot, I paid for that time. I spent an hour with the guy, but clearly it wasn't a right fit. So with that being said, you always want to qualify your referrals. So how do you qualify your referrals? The number 1 best way to get referrals. So remember, I'm going to go over 4. The Pitch Queen 4 best ways to get referrals for your firm. And, I just do it once you've really helped your clients. So let me give you an example, like how I asked Alexi for that referral, even though I did a poor job at explaining who it is that I really wanted to work with. You, number 1, have to be sincere and you have to be pretty direct. I like to do it face-to-face as much as possible. Now, you might be wondering, well, how do you do it face-to-face, Michelle? Well, that's a great question. I do pretty much everything as it relates to my calls and my sales classes and my online courses on video. I use Zoom. So when I am with people in person or on Zoom, I'll ask my current client who is satisfied, meaning they've reached their goals, they accomplished whatever it is that they engaged with you in your firm. So maybe you set out to save someone $10,000 on their taxes in 2017, and they finally saw the result in 2018. When they saw the result, that is a great time to ask for the referral. So for me, I ask for the referrals about a week after the sales class, as long as they have reached their goal. Now, they have to have reached their goal, otherwise it doesn't make sense to really ask for a referral, right? Remember, people also like to help other people. So especially after a positive experience, it's our job to ask. If you don't ask, people don't really just give out referrals like it's just, the people on the street passing out flyers. People don't just dish out referrals. It's our role to ask for the referral. However, you have to make sure that you're qualifying that person too. So how many of you continue to leave money on the table by not asking for referrals because you got too busy? You had a stack of paperwork on your desk. You had all of these deadlines for corporate returns, and then you have your October deadline, and then you have your April 15th deadline, and you're always against all of these deadlines. What if we just slowed down a little bit and asked for the referral at the end when the client was happy? Or what if you scheduled it in your calendar? That could be another solution. And maybe contemplate and think about and write down later today or whenever you're listening to this, how much revenue have you missed out on? I call this your missed opportunity cost. And for every single client that you've had happy, but you never asked for the referral, this is an opportunity that you missed out on, or what I call like the opportunity cost. How much revenue did you actually miss out on? So the best way is to ask once you've completed the work and you know that they're happy. The second best way to ask for referrals is having some sort of referral program or incentive in place that becomes readily available for your current clients. So I like to offer rewards and increase the referral likelihood in advance. So even when someone new is around, or I just started working, with a new client, I let them know right away, hey, if you know somebody who is an accountant who's been in practice for 2 to 3 years minimum, or they've had a lot of sales conversations, but they keep getting told, I want to think about it. Oh, you're too expensive. Why do you charge so much more than the other CPA or accountant down the road? All of those conversations, those are the referrals that I'm looking for because I know that I can help them. So what I do is I give a financial incentive for every good referral that is a pretty good lead for the pitch queen. And I pay out $500 a person. I mean, I do this immediately right off the bat as soon as I know they're a good fit and they've enrolled with me. So maybe can you look inside your firm and with your current client base, where are there opportunities to pay out referral fees to the clients that you love, that they know, like, and trust you, and in return, you're going to get a new great client. I think PayPal transfers are the best. They're quick, they're easy, and your clients receive the money right away. But maybe you're not into paying out real money referral fees. Maybe you want to give out gift cards, movies, dates. You could get like gift cards to your client's favorite restaurant. Maybe in the process of working with a new client, you get to ask them a certain question. Like I was working with someone and they said, what's my favorite drink? Well, I like espresso. I mean, if I were to drink an alcoholic beverage, it would be vodka. So you could get the brands, like if oh, okay, you like espresso. What's your favorite coffee shop? If I said Phil's Coffee or Blue Bottle Coffee, you could go online, buy a gift card in advance, or just have it noted. So when your client gives you a qualified referral and that new person enrolls in your firm and they're a great business and now you're helping them with tax planning or tax resolution, or you're doing their compliance work, or you're doing monthly accounting services and bookkeeping, you can send this client a Blue Bottle coffee gift card, or maybe even a Phil's Coffee gift card if you know exactly what your clients like. So if you have, let's say, 10 to 100 clients right now, maybe survey each of them and ask them what they like before you start asking them for referrals. So then you know what you can thank them with. And when you thank these people with gift cards or referral transfers, it goes a long way. So Remember, there are regulations in each industry too, so check what you're able to do legally first. I am just saying in mine what I do since I don't have a CPA license. That's not my industry. But maybe there's something nice that you can do in your industry that is legal. So I'm saying just think outside the box. So what is the third best way to get referrals? You might be wondering, right? I like to make it really easy. I like to make it simple. Like when they say KISS, have you heard the acronym KISS? Keep it simple, stupid. I like to keep it like a little kiss. So I keep it simple and I keep it just really, really simple. You don't have to get too crazy in what you do for your referrals. I would say come up with 1 or 2 ideas and that's all you do. Some people, and you might like this, create marketing materials or just even a simple email that you can send to your happy clients that they can forward on your behalf. And I'll give you an example. One of my past students, John, and John, thank you so much for this. He sent me an email. It was like on a Saturday. Michelle, you showed me how to do the referral email. The one that you sent about your class, can you send it to me? Because I am in a room with over 100 CPAs and I've talked to a few of them and they really need your help. I'm like, sure, John, no problem. I went into my email folder, I copied it and pasted it, and he had it within about 30 seconds from when he asked me for it. So John was out there helping me get referrals for my 8-week class where I help other accountants and CPAs and EAs. So I make it so simple. And I make it simple for the people that are referring me the business too, which is really important for you. You can also have extra business cards if you're at an in-person networking event, or maybe you're at, a class where you need CPE credits and you're sitting there and you're sharing with another accountant that you specialize. Like one of my clients I worked with, Alexis, she specializes with neurosurgeons because her husband is a neurosurgeon. Well, what if Alexis had extra cards on her and could share this quick, simple email with another colleague, another CPA or EA that will send her exact types of clients she was looking for? You can even get referrals from people that are not your clients if you're at these in-person networking events. It's like gold. This is free marketing, everybody. Who doesn't want free marketing, right? But again, you have to have your scripts and email templates practiced and prepared. So I have my email templates. So if any of my students email me at any time, I have my ammunition ready to go. I can copy, I can paste, and I can send it right away. And I always like to say, have shareable and easy to forward content in your emails with all of your contact information. So they don't have to send Alexis, hey, I know you are the CPA or EA that specializes with neurosurgeons and you know all of the loopholes and all of the techniques to save them the most amount in tax. But what's your phone number? Because it wasn't in your email. You want to avoid all of those kinds of things, okay? So you want to make sure that you have everything concise and to the point in one single email. And you'll get really great referrals. And the fourth best way to get referrals is to stay top of mind and follow up. And I think a lot of accountants that I've talked to miss the boat on this opportunity. And if you use a really good follow-up system and stick to it, like, here's an example. What if after you bring on a new client, you check in with that client every 90 days? Or what if you've got a monthly client? What if you check in with them every month, 5 minutes, where you block out on a Friday, 2 hours out of your Friday, where all you're going to do is follow up with your monthly clients? Or maybe, the ones that you're working on, annual big consulting engagements. You follow up with them every 90 days to see how they're following through on the work. And this is a great time to A, stay top of mind with people, and B, you can ask for referrals at these times. When you call these people, if you're having a good conversation and they're already happy and you've already done a lot of great work for them, it is your job to ask for great referrals and then also let them know what types of clients you're looking for. I always schedule reminders. I know. Who likes to schedule reminders in our calendars to do this type of work because you have a stack of other work and you've got deadlines to meet. But these referrals can generate so much revenue. I mean, it can generate upwards of $50,000 to hundreds of thousands of dollars, and you did not have to pay for that new client. You didn't have to spend a dime on marketing. All you had to do was spend a little bit of your time on it. So if it's appropriate, you can use social media. I know a lot of you are on LinkedIn. It's a great way to stay connected with your current clients and provide value, and also get to know them in their personal life. Like maybe you're friends with them on Facebook and you can see what did they do with their family and friends? What was the last vacation they went on? And like I said, LinkedIn is a great way to stay top of mind. So let me give you a little bonus. And my bonus for today is the 5th best way to get referrals, because this one works. And I know it's not going to come to quite a big surprise for some of you, but if you network and give people referrals, it will come back to you. It's kind of like when you donate money, and when you make donations, you tend to generate more revenue in your business, because when you give, it always comes back in return. So I like to say, always be focused on making new connections and building rapport and great business relationships with people. If there's referrals that you can give out to people, it will pay you tenfold. And kind of like my student, John, he had this really cool concept in his business. So think about this. He has like this hub and spoke model where someone comes into his firm and he outsources maybe some of his services to a payroll company. He has someone who's a certified financial planner and outsources some of the services to the certified financial planner. So John is always pushing out and giving referrals and never asking for anything in return. Now, one of the things John changed was he was sharing with his referral partners what it is that he's looking for. John's looking for businesses that do, $200,000-$300,000 in net income or $500,000 net income. I can't really remember right now. But anyway, as long as John got super specific and told the payroll people exactly what he's looking for and told the CFP exactly what he's looking for, and then he had another person for insurance and told them exactly what he was looking for, this is how John can start building up referrals coming back to him, because he's giving all day long. And when you keep giving this way, more keeps coming back to you time and time again. So I like to call it what John called it, his hub and spoke model. You are the hub and you've got all these spokes around your circle, right? Who can you give to on a daily basis? What's a referral that you can share with someone else to help them out, where in return they will help you? You don't even really need to ask. And I've got another example too. So there was another student of ours, Matt. Matt, this was so funny. For clients that are not a good fit, right? So for Alexis, let's say, she's only working with brain surgeons. Well, if you're a veterinarian and you're not really a human brain surgeon, maybe your business is set up different. And Alexis is a specialist in brain surgeons doing their taxes, doing their planning, doing their monthly bookkeeping, accounting services, etc. For the people that are not a good fit that Alexis turns away, this is a great time to give referrals to other people, right? And what Alexis, or Matt, I should say, was able to do is he found a CPA firm, accounting firm down the street for him. And he started sending everyone that wasn't a good fit for his firm down the street. Well, that's great. But Matt needed to tell the firm, hey, if you come across any of these clients, and here's my criteria of who I'm looking for, then that's really who I want to work with. So remember that you can also give referrals for every client that's not a good fit for you to work with. It's a great thing to start practicing, because a lot of times we just say, okay, well, I guess we're not going to be a good fit to work together. And you just say bye, but you don't send them a resource. So what I'm saying is, how can you give referrals, and think of 1 or 2 people that you can refer that business to that's not a good fit to work with you. And also, build relationships with other people in your industry. Kind of like, you're going to different events, you're getting CPE credits, and you're sitting next to another accountant. Maybe they specialize in doing estate work, or maybe they specialize in working with farmers in the middle of nowhere because they live in a rural town. You guys can swap clients and leads all day long, because when you refer people, they're going to send you back people, and it just goes hand in hand. So my goal for you this week is to get 2 referrals from using the best pitch queen ways that we went over. I gave you 5, but get 2 this week and try utilizing some of the tools that we talked about today. Thank you all so much for joining me on the Abundant Accountant podcast. If you have a quick second, please leave us a rating and a review on iTunes and subscribe to the show, because we always like hearing from you. And one last thing before I let you go. If you have ever felt like you give away too much information for free, or you're tired of not being paid what you're worth, then you're probably like many accountants and you feel like you're on the cash flow roller coaster ride. But I have a solution for you. So you can join me and Denise over at my accountant's masterclass at theabundantaccountant.com to learn how to communicate your value, collect higher fees with confidence, and be paid what you're worth so you can work a little bit less and make more money. Once again, head on over to theabundantaccountant.com. Thank you so much for listening, and have an amazing day.